guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about staying motivated. So I have 4 tips for you guys today on how I like to stay motivated and what I like to help other people do to stay motivated. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you enjoy the process. Okay, what does that mean? So it's a lot about mindset and it's a lot about finding something that you're going to enjoy. There's kind of dreading your workouts because you know they're going to be tough, and then there's literally hating your workouts. So when I say enjoy the process, it means yes, you want to be pushed, and yes, you want to be challenged, but you want to enjoy the workouts. You want to feel good after, you want to feel empowered, you want to feel strong. Even if that means that you can see areas to improve, that's okay. But you want to make sure that you're enjoying the process and that you're enjoying each step along the way. So instead of it being a means to an end, that you find the joy in the moment to get you to the next goal. Your goals are going to change. So when I first started, I definitely did not enjoy the process. I hated it. I wanted the end goal and I hated all the steps to get there. So every time I gave up, I would start something that I didn't actually enjoy and I would give up. So that's my tip number 1, is to find some kind of joy in it. So if you are someone that loves, I don't know, swimming or running or group fitness, lean into that. But I also think it's a really good idea to push yourself and not stay in your comfort zone. Like, don't stay in something where you're like, well, I'm comfortable here, so I'm never going to work out more than 2 days a week, or I'm not going to really push myself. So it's a balance of enjoying the process, but continuing to push yourself. Second thing that brings me into number 2 is find balance. So what does that mean? So that means, for me, how I've stayed motivated is not having something that's that restrictive. I think that to see results, to stay motivated, we need to see results. So in order to see results, we need to change, or at least make sure that our diet is good and our exercise is good. And if we think it's good right now, but we're not seeing the results that we want, it's time to change something. So, and that, having those results and seeing something change is what's going to continue to motivate you. If you're in a plateau and you're not moving forward, then yeah, it's going to be really hard to stay inspired and motivated to keep going. So if you're, like I said, number 1, you're enjoying the process, and number 2, finding the balance, that means you're going to find a meal plan that you can stick with. So this is not a video to knock on anyone else's choices, but if you are picking up a type of eating, a new way of eating, and it just feels really, really restrictive to the point where you can't even understand how you're gonna stay social, order out at restaurants, live your life, that's the indication that you're not gonna stick with it. So a lot of people come to me, for example, for the keto diet. I know that it can be done properly and it has given people great results. However, it's very, very strict, and that is a diet that you can't really play around on. Like, you have to stay consistent with it, or you can stress your body, and it's not recommended to go in and out of doing, having your body be in ketosis. So for instance, a low carb diet, for me, this is like my experience, and for people that I've helped, that can be a little too restrictive. So that's not really balanced, right? Like, that's, you're good for 2-3 weeks, and then you have a binging, episode because you felt that need to rebel or, binge on something that you missed and you craved and, your body was missing. So instead of it being this like all or nothing, I find that finding the balance and joy in what you're eating, finding new recipes, crowding out the bad foods with good foods, eating more vegetables. It's not about never having wine or alcohol or cheese or carbs. It's about having them in balance. And so what I've really liked about the plans that I've been following is there's always been balance. There's never been a no, you can't have that, but striving to have, not processed foods, trying to eat like hardly any sugars, trying to just eat as like many whole, clean foods as possible, but allowing yourself that flexibility that if you go out to a restaurant and you want to have a couple fries, or if you want to have a cocktail, like, it's not the end of the world. It doesn't have to be black or white, because that, for me, sets me up for just failure. I need to have some wiggle room and balance in my day-to-day life. It just makes those cheats and those treats, going out and having French fries, like, it makes them taste that much better to me because I'm not having them every day. And for me, eating out in general, it's kind of that way. If I go out to eat, it's a special thing for me. So, that's where I'm gonna splurge and where I'm gonna enjoy spending my money and my time. So number 3, another way I stayed motivated is coaching. So we also can call this mirroring. When you're telling someone else, hey, you should probably drink more water, or hey, try, this supplement that I've really liked, or I've heard this has worked, or maybe you should do this. Like, you're telling someone else something they should do. It's like, note to self, maybe I should do that too. So when we teach others, when we show others, it doesn't mean that we're perfect and we know everything and we're experts, but when we show up for others and try to teach them a way that might help them, it in turn helps you, and you end up mirroring that process. So coaching for me has kept me motivated, kept me inspired. This is not all about coaching, because I could go on and on about that. Like, this is now my main source of my income. So not only do I stay motivated because it makes me feel amazing and I get to see myself in my clients and I get to, mirror with that, it's also that it pays the bills. So it's definitely a motivator to get up and do the workouts and like eat well and share about it, because that is a reflection. How many people I help is a reflection of how well I do in my business. So, but I think that it's really important to remember that and when I started coaching, I didn't know all the answers, but I was excited. And that excitement continued through the excitement of the people I was helping. And when you are able to help somebody on a small level, whether it's they go down in a jean size, or they made a healthy choice when they went out to eat, or they made a recipe that was really healthy and delicious that their family enjoyed without feeling deprived or feeling like they were dieting, then that is a win, and that keeps me motivated. Like, I want to show up every single day for all of you, watching my video right now, for all of my customers that I'm working with. It's so motivating. So that's the point of this video, how to stay motivated. So coaching or mirroring and helping others is a huge, huge way to stay accountable and motivated in your own health and fitness journey. Number 4 is keep stress low. So how does that help you stay motivated? Okay, so I've been learning a lot about cortisol levels and stress and how important it is on our body to make sure that not only our stress levels are low, but looking at the holistic picture of our lives. Like, if we are going to work out and do these workouts and eat healthy, if other areas of our life are just super suffering, whether you're in a really unhappy relationship, or you really hate your job, or you don't have any fulfillment or passion in your life in any other way, or you're just like hating the workouts or whatever, if you're not staying inspired, then that is going to hinder your results. So stress and cortisol relate really heavily, are really connected to our metabolism, feeling fatigued, our cravings, how we lose weight. So I've noticed that, right now I'm not really the greatest example because I'm heavier because I'm expecting a baby, but I realized that yes, your cortisol levels are raised when you work out, and if you work out too much, that can also happen. It's all about balance. But when you're working out, your cortisol levels go up, but then they also are triggered to go down when you sleep. So there's like a healthy balance there when our body is pushed to work out, in an effective way without overstressing our bodies. But so there are times in our life that cortisol is important, for stress survival, but day to day we have it on such a heightened level that it's really bad for us. So trying to eliminate any other stresses in your life if possible. Maybe it's, you're overcommitting right now, you're trying to take care of yourself and a million other things. Maybe it's taking some things off of your plate. Maybe it's prioritizing some quiet time. Maybe it's taking a longer lunch break, going to bed earlier, reading, meditating, whatever you can do to lower your stress in your life will lower those cortisol levels, but also, put you into a better mindset. And I feel like mindset and stress are so related to staying inspired and motivated. If we feel like we're just taking on too much, then it's so easy to just be like, screw it, I can't do it. I have to let something go. And usually it's our own self-care that gets, first thing off the list. Practice gratitude, meditate, like I said. So, there's other ways. If you really hate your job, there's choices. Find another job. Start the action steps to get you towards, you know, the things you really want in life, because life is too short and this is more than just a health and fitness journey. This is like your whole life. So yeah, you know, just being in a place of gratitude, and also just changing your mindset and self-talk. You know, if you're one of those people like I used to be, that's very like, well, I'm never gonna see results and my body's not meant to, you know, put on muscle. I'm just curvy. I hate working out. I can't be accountable. I am not motivated. Like, all those things you tell yourself, even if it's like in jest or in joking with your friends, it speaks to you subconsciously. Like, you are programming yourself to fail. So try just being like, I can have that body. I can have my goal weight or body. I can be someone that wakes up early to get my workout in. I am going to meal prep, and I am going to cook healthy meals this week, you know, and just trying to set yourself up with positive expectancy, because that, you know, you can't really fail with that, you know, and if you fall a little short, it's fine. You've got goals for the next week. You know, like I said, it's not black or white. It doesn't have to be this means to an end. It's more about enjoying the journey and doing whatever you can to enjoy the process. All right, so those are my 4 tips for you guys. I hope they helped you. They definitely helped me. There's so many more things that I could touch on and talk about, but those are like the main things that keep me going and keep me inspired, and what I've noticed, you know, people that I work with that get results and other coaches on my team, that seems to be the reoccurring themes that I see in their lives that keep them going. So I hope that helps you. So please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can continue to get updates of what I'm up to and what I'm posting content about. And thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.